You mind turning that down? I think I'm gonna call it quits.
You can't keep poring over those files. There are other caseworkers.
We agreed that'd be my call.
You need every ounce.
I wanna keep working. As long as I can.
Would you like me to read to you?
You wouldn't mind?
It depends.
Fine.
Sophie deeply respected Brad for his honesty and continued to listen attentively. She would take this out in the open dialogue over Brad's subterfuge.
This phone call's for you.
Yeah.
Don't be angry.
I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
I'm on call, and they called me. Can you stay?
Like I have a choice.
I'll be fine. You can go.
Somebody needs to be here.
I'll be back soon.
Sorry about the call. Sort of figured they'd be sending you out here.
Rod?
Trucker came upon the scene approximately 11:15. Deer came across the front of the car, took her out on the hood, through the windshield into the driver's seat. The deceased is a white male named Douglas Macy out of Lake Ridge.
Why am I here?
Well, the body was removed and transferred before we found this. We found this wedged under the front seat. And something else inside the car. In the back. Now, do you think that comes standard on this model?
Are there body parts in here?
No. Bodies of the victim and the animal are intact.
Anything else in the vehicle?
Yeah. Shot. Want to bag this? Thank you. Yeah, there was this one thing. We found these in the ignition. Now, how many civilians do you think would hang one of these on their keychain?
I'm gonna need copies of all your photographs.
You got it.
And impound the vehicle. Take it 1019.
Well, I kind of figured that. Thank you, sir.
Sorry you had to get the call.
Yeah, who would it have been? Murray?
You should know Zeph Arnold will be TDY to this investigation. He'll be joining us in the brief.
Why's that?
I thought some redundancy would be a good idea given the situation.
The situation didn't keep me from driving to the middle of fucking nowhere last night.
What if you were at the hospital with your wife last night? You gonna leave her there to make that trip? He's capable, possibly even bright. A couple of college degrees in a year with Seattle homicide.
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
You would know.
Sector,
Detective Arnold,
Hey, Captain, how you doing?
let's see the photo. You got copies for Arnold?
Jesus.
Man, this girl's in hell. Let me guess, nothing of missing persons? Anyone looking at it?
The lab.
Any chance she's still alive?
If she is, and this guy has anything at all to do with it, she won't be for long. Now, the lab contacted an arborist at the university about the tree, and there were no distinguishing features. And soil from the deceased clothing and footwear was also unremarkable.
She won't be out looking for this woman? I mean, we're not gonna find anything just sitting here, right?
Hundreds of miles of roadway, 500,000 acres of swamp. Where exactly would you like to commence the search, Detective?
Look, Captain, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but maybe you should find somebody else to work with the detective.
Yeah, you're the right guy for the job because you have a lot to learn. Besides, you don't have a choice. Either of you. Regarding the search for this woman, it's an enormous area and an expensive undertaking. We need to know more. Who's the dead guy?
Douglas Macy is the registered owner of the vehicle, and it matches the identification found on the body. No priors. The address matches the Water and Power's address for a Mr. Charles Macy for some 38 years. I went by the address. I knocked on the door at 4 a.m. No response.
Who still uses Polaroids?
When's the autopsy?
They're waiting on us. The car's in line at the lab. You have the inventory of the wallet in front of you. White collar is looking into the cell phone which was found in the car.
What are you thinking, Emory?
The photo. It's proof of life.
Ransom?
It's a possibility.
Well, if we're talking about possibilities, maybe she wanted to be tied to the tree. You know, playing out some sort of sexual fantasies. Look, I'm not saying it's plausible, but it is possible, right?
Yeah, in either case, the only connection to the woman in the photo is the dead guy. So work the dead guy. And get the photo over to FDLE. See what a profiler can tell us. Do it quickly.
Florida Department of Law Enforcement. I'll get you a little handbook.
Don't scare me like that. Now, what's wrong with you? We're none of us made to live in the dark. We need to talk, you and me. Did you even come home last night, Em? I can't be here 24/7, and you know you need to rest yourself.
I got in late last night. I didn't want to wake you. I slept in the den. Now, can you stay till this afternoon?
I need to get on my own, and you need to be here.
Can you make it till 3 o'clock?
I got no business being here that late. You better be here, or we gonna have trouble.
How is she?
Slept most of this morning. Asked for you about 9. She hasn't eaten anything since last night, and I don't like that one bit.
I'll get her to eat.
I'll get something ready. 3 o'clock, Em. I mean it.
I'll be here. Rise and shine.
There you are.
I got home late.
Of course you did. Are you here to stay?
Esther will be here for another couple hours. I'll be here at 3.
You promise?
Promise. Now will you promise me something?
Anything.
Eat something. Get well.
I'm trying.
I know you are. And you will.
I guess.
I love you.
I know.
I'll see you at 3.
Just like you promised.
The body is that of a normally developed, well-nourished white male, measuring 70 inches in length, weighing 171 pounds, and appearing generally consistent with the stated age of 47 years. Body is cold to touch and unembalmed with declining rigor. Pronounced unblanching lividity is present on the posterior of the body, the regions of the feet. Detective Lane. Detective Lane.
Yeah?
I was saying you're going to want to look at this. I've never seen this before, only read about it.
You think he did that to himself?
That would be my conclusion.
Go get a picture of that. And on his forearm.
Who the hell is it?
Lake Ridge Police Department. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Police?
That's right. Just want to ask you a couple questions.
I gotta put some pants on. Let me see some ID. Arnold. You Tuck Arnold's boy?
No, Jonathan Arnold from Bellingham. It's in Washington.
What do you want?
Well, actually, we're trying to locate an next of kin for one of your neighbors, Mr. Douglas Macy. You know him?
Yeah, I know him. Best damn neighbors I ever had. Because I never spoke to any of them more than a handful of times in the last 22 years. They kept to themselves. And that's the way I like it. Not like some others around here.
You said they. Can you tell me who's living at the house right now?
The boy, I suppose. Mother died. Hell, must be coming on 9 years now. Just showed up one morning, hauled her off. I guess he got the house, because I still see him, but not much. Dad died a few years before the mom. Died right there on the front lawn. Damn fool, if you ask me. Got no sense. Mowing in the middle of the day like that.
Huh.
The boy, though, something wrong with him.
What do you mean?
Talk to her. About lost her wits over that boy. But that's none of my concern. Are we through here, Arnold?
Yeah, we're through. If you have any more... Thank you for your help.
Somebody like that just has it coming. There's something wrong with that boy. I tried to tell him.
Okay. You tried to tell who?
The police. Just as soon as I saw.
What? What did you see?
She was such a bad cat. She would not stop going in that yard no matter how many times I told her not to. I couldn't stop her. So he killed her. He did it so I could see it. Why would someone do something like that? He was just a boy. Why would he do that?
How long ago was this? I mean, you said he was just a boy.
Just an awful thing to remember.
Miss Thomas. When?
It was 36 years ago. But something like that doesn't go undone. Sooner or later. An evil like that. The good Lord knows.
Yeah?
It doesn't look good for our girl.
Why?
Our dead guy was a loner. His neighbors never saw him. He's never at home. There's no knowledge of any relatives here or elsewhere. And get this. He strangled his neighbor's cat when he was 11 years old. Made sure his neighbor was watching. What do you think of that?
Listen, the warrant's not ready yet. You can't be anywhere around the house. You got that?
Yeah, I got it. That's what they teach you in detective school, which I went to. Hey, what about lunch? You and Captain know each other for a long time?
Since he joined the force, I got a year up on him.
Two guys gunning for the same job. That must have been rough. How'd it work out?
Can I have some napkins? Thank you. You're a college boy, right? You got degrees in, what'd they tell me, religion and criminology? You're smart enough to be able to get answers to anything you want to know by asking someone else. You follow me?
You know, I'm just trying to make a connection, you know, not open any wounds. And it's philosophy and criminology, truth and fact. But, you know, with your vast experience, I'm sure you know the difference.
You'll learn all that at detective school. Money well spent. So what'd you leave in Seattle?
You wanna have a conversation now? Okay. Seattle. Dead-end job, shitty apartment, poor excuse for a girlfriend. Kept the dog though.
Tell me about the girl.
Worst experience of my life. I try every day not to think about her.
Well, that can't be that bad.
It makes me sick thinking I was with her. Yeah.
Why's that?
Well, you can tell a lot about yourself by the things you pursue.
So what do you do when you get what you're after and it turns to shit?
You leave Seattle, take the first job you're offered.
Yeah. When? What's that address again? (238) West Hilltop. Missing persons report was filed, matches our girl. Search warrant for Macy's is signed. You go pick it up, I'll meet you there in about an hour.
What?
We're running out of time. Get the warrant and give me my pen back. Macy's, 1 hour. Get a pen. What, were you absent that day?
She said she had something really important to tell me. But then she no-showed at breakfast. And when I called her, she didn't answer, which really isn't that unusual for Daphne. But then I called her office, and they said she wasn't there yesterday or the day before. So I have a key to her apartment, so I stopped by to see what was up. I thought she was sick or something. But she wasn't there, and her purse, her keys, everything was in her apartment.
The description that you gave matches a photograph that we obtained early this morning. And I would like to show you that photograph and see whether or not this is your friend, okay? Now, I have to tell you up front, this is not a very pleasant photograph. You can say with certainty that this is your friend? When was the last time that you had contact with her?
The night before last at 9:30. It was 10. I turned off the TV and I called her to make sure we were still having breakfast. And she said she was gonna do her laundry and go to bed. She's supposed to meet me at 8:30.
No, I'd like to show you another photograph. This is a driver's license photograph. Do you recognize this man? Or have you seen him before? You're sure? Now, where does Daphne work?
At a car dealership on Beacon.
And is she romantically involved with anyone?
She dates. Nothing serious.
Do you think it's possible that she spoke with anyone after she spoke with you?
I don't know. I don't think so. She never really seemed to mind being alone.
We get an idea on that girl?
Daphne Mayton, 29 years old. She went missing sometime between 10 p.m. the night before last and 8 a.m. yesterday morning. Are we in here?
Yeah. Crime scene's on the way. Now look, the cell phone was a cash and carry variety, purchased yesterday with a single transmission made at 11:08 last night. Here's the kicker. It was made to another prepaid phone. So we got the lot number of a shipping manifest with 3 possible retailers, all of which are in Alabama.
Alabama?
That's right.
And you got all this from Kaz American White Collar?
Yeah, why?
She has a kid, you know.
Yeah, I know that. Clear back there. There's a couple beat up boxes in a closet with no clothes. What do you think?
Nothing in the refrigerator. No toilet paper in the bathroom.
Man, who would live in a shithole like this? Hey, detective. Hey, you're gonna want to see this.
This key killed the deer. This key got us in here. We both know what this key's for. And this key's a mystery. I'm on my way. Wait here until they finish. Take pictures of everything, inside and out. You got that? Everything. Bring the pictures of the artwork to the profiler at FDLE. We need the inventory from the file boxes yesterday. Call me later. Find out what that key's for.
Yep. Okay. So take pictures of everything, treat it like a possible link to an abduction. I got it. Do the whole detective thing. All right. I'll give you a call later, asshole.
One minute later, we were going round and round.
How is she?
She ate, but just because I made her. Her pulse is a little erratic, too.
When? Why didn't you call me?
She told me not to, and I can't work for two people in the same house.
No, it's all right, okay? And you'll be on tomorrow.
I'll be here. I also started a load of laundry. You have to put it in the dryer yourself.
Thank you. What's this? You look amazing.
Oh, what, I don't always look amazing?
Well, you let yourself go.
I'm feeling good. I had a good day.
Where did you find that? How far back in the closet?
Don't you remember?
Yeah, I don't think I was old enough to shave. Oh, man.
How was your day?
Let's stick to yours.
It's tough always being the good guy, isn't it?
Well, the captain thinks we need redundancy, and he's given me a new partner.
Oh, poor guy. You made it through the day?
Day's not over yet.
It's because of me, isn't it?
It's the case.
With the missing woman?
She's either dead or alone waiting for a miracle.
If she's alive, she's not alone.
The longer it takes for us to find her, the less likely she's alive.
Well, then you should probably be out looking for her.
Bad news is we still haven't heard from Monica about the eagle, but the good news is come on, go watch TV, go watch TV.
And stay off the couch!
He can be found in the southeastern United States in areas offering a sufficient supply of apple snails, his primary diet. The limpkin is known for his distinct...
Took your advice. I did some detective work. Black, 1 sugar. Tastes like shit. Worst coffee I've ever had.
It's not how I take it.
You know, I'm not the only one. A lot of people think you're an asshole.
You get any sleep last night?
I spent some quality time with some meaningless pieces of paper. I didn't find anything, but I got 1 more box to go. How's the missus?
More of the same. What became of the key?
The locksmith said it could have been made anywhere. It could open one of 1,000 doors, so...
We need something soon.
We convert documents to data files. This is his office. Like I said before, he hasn't shown up for work the last 2 days.
He won't be working here anymore.
How long has Macy worked here?
About 8, maybe 9 years.
Could you help us get in touch with his next of kin?
I don't know of any personally, but
What do you know about him?
He was quiet. Never went to any of our get-togethers. Just always kept to himself, did his work. I never bothered him. Here, you probably want in.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I'm just typing in
no,
my
no.
password. I can access all of our systems from here. That's strange. I don't remember that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't stop it. Shit. There you go.
I did not know that was going to happen. How was I supposed to know?
Listen to me. I need access to your network, okay? I need you to stop anybody else from using the network for the next couple hours.
and I need to talk to anybody that worked with Macy directly. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Yeah?
Of course.
All right, go.
What just happened?
I believe it's a dead man's program.
And what's that?
It monitors any deviation of the startup routine. And if you don't log on for a little bit, it just kind of, wipes the hard drive.
Don't you think you should have considered that possibility before you touched the damn thing?
Wait a minute, you're gonna blame me for this? You were standing right here.
You always clear a room before you do anything. We don't have time for a rookie mistake.
You were standing right here. You saw him make the move. Why didn't you stop him? You know what? I'm kind of tolerating this whole apprentice thing, but I'm not going to be the guy who's blamed for not finding the woman. So I suggest you take the stick out of your ass and start helping me. Really? Ah, fuck.
Can we recover anything off of this?
Yeah, we get the forensics. I'm sure we could salvage what's left. We'll try.
Where's Arnold?
Workplace interviews.
The profile on your dead guy is sitting in my office.
Sitting?
FDLE sent the real deal. Here's something else you'll want to know. Looks like your dead guy gave more than one ride in the back of his car. 2 different strands of hair turned up. Murray's looking through missing persons for a possible match.
He was meticulous about his processes, suggesting, in my opinion, that the deceased was a highly organized predator. His use of restraints, and assuming that the woman is alive, would fall within accepted characteristics of a serial sex offender. However, the self-inflicted genital mutilation shown in the autopsy photographs suggests that he was troubled by his own sexuality. Rageful feelings toward himself or women, perhaps. My primary concern and the reason for my personal visit is the documentation of the residence of Mr. Macy. These drawings suggest extended periods of time in isolation during adolescence. Consequently, it would be reasonable to assume that he would be highly motivated by approval in some form, as well as an overwhelming need for him to be acknowledged or noticed in some way.
Miss Fuller, are you saying that Macy had an accomplice?
I would look for someone, Detective, in some capacity from which Mr. Macy was currently seeking approval or respect. Someone with similar interest, perhaps. This person would be a white male of some intellectual merit, possibly profoundly talented in some way. However, he is most assuredly equally cruel. Possibly even worse.
You looking for something? I scored a minor victory on the network, located a log of email and website correspondence, I also read the profile on Macy.
Laundromat.
Laundromat.
Her friend said that she was going to do a load of laundry before she went to bed. Now, there's no washing machine here. So, you want to use your detective skills again. Why don't you investigate the laundromat?
You need to hold my hand. So, are we looking for an accomplice, or?
We're looking for evidence. There's no reason to look for an accomplice till we know more about Macy.
Gotcha. Okay. Honey, I'm home. Slave all night, and that's the thanks I get?
Our girl is going to be a mom.
Shit. It's the only thing they found in the last month. They found it in the washing machine the morning before last. The attendant only works in the morning. Other than that, it's kind of just self-serve.
Why don't you go and check and see if the sizes match the stuff in the closet?
All right. Hell of a way to start motherhood.
They match.
Yeah. Your parents still alive?
I grew up in foster care. Strange, the things you remember.
What? What do you remember?
Bedspreads. They were always different. And it always felt like I was sleeping with strangers.
You got any kids?
We lost one years ago. We found out about Serena's heart at the same time. And she never got over it. We just couldn't risk trying again.
Things like that happen for a reason.
That's fucking bullshit. My child died for a fucking reason? There's a reason why my wife is dying? Really? Why? What is the reason? I'm very interested in knowing the reason, Professor. Full of shit.
You don't believe in anything, do you? Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's the end of it. It's just the end of you.
What good does believing do? If I believe, does my wife live? Do we find Daphne if I believe? If that's true, I will believe in whatever you want me to. But we're nowhere here. We are out of time. Go get the computer fixed. I'll go find the father. I'm sure he's worried sick about this. Yes. What's her pulse? I'm on my way.
Don't force it. Feel the weight of the keys as you strike each note.
This is the wiped partition. These are the files that were deleted but are still on the hard drive. They're listed chronologically, first by date, then time. Now, it appears that a number of the wiped files originated from a third-party email utility. And this is where he got sloppy. Although the files were deleted, the file names are still in the download folder. Look at the extensions.
Okay, does it all come from the same host?
Whatever was wiped from the hard drive came from this server.
Deepsoil.net. Okay, can you open it? What the hell?
Probably call Santa something.
Let me help.
I can do it. Aren't you supposed to be somewhere?
I'm on my way out. How are you feeling?
I feel like I'm tied to this bed. That's how I feel.
I'm having Esther make you something to eat. Now I would like you to eat it and try and get some rest.
Eating or not eating has nothing to do with it. All right, I don't need more rest. I mean, like, I'm here 24 hours a day, you know? 7 days a week, I'm here.
I'm doing the best that I know how to do.
You can't do anything. You can't fix this. My life is more to me than a heartbeat. I mean, stop trying to control it. Nobody lives forever. You should know that better than anyone. I mean, did you just think you could stop this?
Why are we talking about this now?
When, Emory? When are we gonna talk about it? Oh my God, I'm so tired of feeling guilty.
Guilty?
Yes, guilty. I feel like I let you down every time something goes wrong with me. Every time Esther has to call you at work, I know you have to stop what you're doing and remember that your wife is dying. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. You know, I thought when we lost the baby, and I just thought we could be enough.
This is it, Captain.
Diseases of southern grasses?
Yeah, it took hours to go through every page of this site, but I finally found a hidden link embedded in this image right here.
It would have taken weeks to hack onto the website without a username or password, but a flash drive that was seized at his workplace contained access codes as well as photos that you'll see later.
Once I found the link, it was just a matter of putting all the different word combinations together. And this is where it takes you. If you'll excuse me, guys, I'd prefer not to see this again.
It's about to take a hard turn to ugly. I don't know if I want to see this shit again either, but
sum it up, Arnold.
Well, the website's some sort of file sharing infrastructure where you can buy, sell, trade, and even exchange messages. It's like the dark side of eBay.
What's our dead guy doing here?
Well, he's communicating with several different users, mostly about buying and selling porn, all of which have to do with S&M. This one was logged 2 months ago. Duff. Looks like we share the same secret. May have something you like. Simon.
Well, Macy was Duff. Who's Simon?
Simon is the name of the user he's communicating with. Now, this is what's on the flash drive that corresponds to the download log of that particular date.
Dear Savior in heaven.
They were sharing sporadic, somewhat cryptic communications of likes and dislikes until Macy sends this.
That's our girl.
Yeah. Now, I don't know whether he hits a nerve or he finds out what Simon likes or whether it was just a coincidence, but Simon wants more photos, he wants more videos, and Macy, he delivers, which brings us up to here.
Hey, that's the laundromat right across from her place.
Yeah. Now, they go back and forth for hours until they finally settle at $1,800, which is only because Simon doesn't have any more money. And that was on the night of the crash. Just for the record, I hate this guy.
If he's selling, there have to be bank records linking the seller and the buyer.
I'll get someone on the subpoena. Today's the 14th. What the hell was he doing with her in the woods 2 days ago?
Well, the profile suggests this wouldn't be his first predatory act.
We have the rest of today and tomorrow to find her.
We have a lot to catch the feds up on. I want all of FDLE's resources working for us.
Apparently, you brought something useful from Seattle.
Now, was that your attempt at a compliment?
Maybe.
This is Mr. Macy's last statement cycle, and here are the deposits within the last 29 days.
You see that?
Yeah, 1,800.
Is that a routing number?
Yes, and this is the depositing account, but this is as far as we can go from here. Looks like People's Bank of Alabama.
Alabama. We got the son of a bitch. Is that an address?
Yeah, it's a point of sale. Looks like a retailer here in Lake Ridge on Palmetto.
That's the same street our girl lives on, and the laundromat.
Get as many guys as you can to help us knock on the doors, okay? This guy was a neighbor. I got copies of Macy's driver's license. I got the grid divided up for 4 groups. Make it happen.
All right, come in. Listen up. This is our guy.
How is she?
I thought you called by now, Em. She won't eat, and I had to put her back on oxygen again. She's sleeping right now. Are you coming home soon?
No, it's probably going to be about 3 hours. Okay, you let me know if anything changes, okay?
Hi.
Yeah?
We're looking for an individual who may live in this area. You want to look at this photograph? Tell me you recognize him.
Have to wait a minute. I'll get his number.
You recognize him?
Yeah, he's one of mine.
Oh, you know this guy?
He rents from me. I'll get you his number.
Could I come in?
Yeah, come on in.
Macy lived here for 8 years. That's a year after his mother died and about the same time he started working. Utilities came in the rent, so there's no address under power and water. Paid his rent on time, he got no complaints, and he paid in cash, and that's about it. Now, our Alabama connection has a name and address now. James Rollins, a.k.a. Simon. He was a music instructor for a small college.
Get the locals on the address. We're after the girl.
Hey, that phone call you got earlier. That was about your wife? Look, why don't you go take care of it? I can handle this.
She's better off if I'm here.
All right, so it's 100%. Even your wife thinks you're an asshole.
What is wrong with you? Don't you know when to shut the hell up? We're in. Let's roll.
Police! Police department! Clear back here! Kitchen clear! Emory!
Call Murray for missing persons.
Oh, it's on the desk.
Yes. When?
Emory.
Emergency dispatch sent an ambulance to my address.
These are the data files. These are the text files. And these are the image files.
Print one of the images.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go back to the emails.
Yeah.
I want to see all the outgoing emails.
As you may have guessed, Serena suffered another heart failure. We were able to stabilize her very quickly, but there's still end-stage symptoms present. I think it's just a question of time. I'm sorry, Emory. I wish I could give you better news. I'll get back with you. Just have the nurse give me a call if you have any questions.
What?
How is she?
She's sleeping. Did you find anything?
Nothing here indicates location. No emails, nothing stored on the GPS, no maps, no directions.
You're not looking hard enough.
There's nothing here. Emory.
Look again. Now tell me about Alabama.
They're waiting on us. He didn't show. So either he's on his way to the girl, or we blew it, and he's gone.
Tell them to go in.
Down here.
It's not here.
Hey. So what's the prognosis, doctor?
You'll be on your feet in no time. doctor came by late last night and again this morning. And he said that this is what to expect at this stage of the game.
And what stage is it? I thought so.
Hey, it's Seth. Hey. Look, man, it's not good.
Okay, tell me.
File boxes contain property tax receipts from 22 years ago, all from Sumter County. Now, I compared them to current records, and there the bastard was. It's about 19 acres and exactly 7 miles north of where he killed the deer. Now, I didn't tell you this last night, but a missing persons report came up 90 miles outside of the Alabama house. It's a woman, mid-30s. They located her car outside a grocery parking lot. There's some videotapes and some partial IDs. She's pregnant.
Okay, we gotta hurry. It's getting dark.
This road ends at a trailhead not 200 yards from here. Every team leader has a GPS with coordinates centered within the property lines. We should converge at about the same time. Now be forewarned, a suspect in pursuit of the victim is at large and may be in the area. Photos of the victim and possible suspect are here. Be diligent, be safe.
Hi, darling. You're all right, ain't you? He didn't hurt you too bad, did he? I'm gonna take real good care of you. You're gonna be real quiet for me, aren't you, honey? Just real quiet. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Secured.
1-8 Foxtrot, 1-8 Foxtrot, 1071, 1018.
Less than 100 yards.
Where is she?
It's not her.
Over here.
He's got her. Where's the command center?
Suspect on foot. Officer down. Service road 622, less than half mile southeast of command center.
That's right here.
Let's get to the road. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We're the police. We're the police. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Here we go. Get these things on you.
Yeah, this is Officer 180. We have the victim. Suspect is still on the run. Send back up to my 1020. I repeat, send back up to my 1020. Took her out. She's gonna be fine. Wait a minute. The cavalry's on its way. This is crazy to keep going.
He'll get away. Besides, a college boy like you should know, the best way out is always through.
You're quoting Robert Frost?
Officer down! Officer down! You're the best, right? You're the best? Emory? Oh! Don't be down here. You keep pressure on this. Hard! Pressure on hard! You're the best! Touch plane, back up. Back up. Come on.
There's a rumor floating around of a full recovery.
I'm sorry about your wife.
Sorry you didn't get to meet her.
Hey, holding up.
I'm not looking forward to going home.
Yeah.
I got you a little something.
A gift?
Sort of.
That's funny.
Well, you take care, detective.
but you're breaking my heart. 'Cause when I wake, you'll be gone. Wake up, it's raining and I want to go home. Feels like 2 tons of pressure weighing down my bones. Skyscrapers tumble to my bed below, and I'm so lost I can't find out which way to go. The house where we once played is now an empty grave, with weeds growing up through the floor. Oh, we've tried to move on up from the places we had loved, but now we can't escape those memories. Wake up, it's raining and I want to go home. Feels like 2 tons of pressure weighing down my bones. Skyscrapers tumble to my bed below, and I'm so lost I can't find out which way to go. Awake, I read to know I'm not alone. I turn and reach for you, won't sleep until the dawn. Wake up, it's raining and I want to go home. Feels like 2 tons of pressure weighing down my bones. Skyscrapers tumble to my